So here we are, the last day of the bike trip. Everyone is back to the Carlsbad Beach House, and everyone's getting settled and unpacking and packing. And today was a great day. We had a great last day. A bunch of folks were staying down at Pacific Beach and Ocean Beach, and one of the crews were staying at Jenna Yost's house. Thanks to Jenna for housing everyone. And then another crew was staying at Sean's friend Alyssa's house. Thanks, Alyssa. And then there was a couple folks that were staying up here at the beach house. I injured my foot at the beginning of the trip, and so I have been doing very little riding, unfortunately. So I was driving the bus this morning, which was fun. I've been spending a lot of time in this bus. And let's see, everyone head down to Coronado. Where they hopped on a ferry over to the Coronado Island. Coronado Island, or it's a sandspit, rode down the Silver Strand, sandspit. To Mar Vista High School, which has been our last school for the last 3 years. We had an excellent time at Mar Vista. We love working with those kids. It's students from the Poseidon Academy, really educated, really mature kids. And we did a Greening Your School activity where we kind of brainstormed some things that those kids could do to kind of improve the sustainable infrastructure of Mar Vista High School. And then we showed a slideshow, and we had some questions and answers, and the kids ended up sharing a lot of information about what they know about kind of the region. And it was a perfect ending to the bike trip. And after Mar Vista, we rode over. Oh, and thank you, by the way, to Mario Olmos. Mario has been so supportive of our programs, both out on the island and this bike trip program. And he's doing so many amazing things with those kids. And after that, we rode down to Borderfield State Park, which is right on the Tijuana estuary. And so all the riders were able to walk down to the beach and look at where the fence, the U.S.-Mexican border fence, goes actually into the water. Was able to look at the Tijuana estuary, which has a lot of crazy kind of ecological issues that are tied into it, with a lot of pollution coming from really both countries, but it's raw sewage and a lot of just contaminants and runoff and stuff, but really quite a thriving ecological space. And we're able to kind of have this really austere landscape kind of close our trip. Helicopters flying over us and, patrolling the border. And we had a nice little sort of reception in the dirt parking lot there. A nice last meal on the road. Some toasts, and it was all great. And then everyone hopped off their bike, for the last time, and we loaded all, I think there was at that point 16 bikes into the bus, which is always kind of interesting, a big contraption of metal. And then we also had a couple other vehicles down there so everyone could hop in, and everyone schlepped up to the beach house here in Carlsbad. It was kind of crazy. As soon as people got into a vehicle and that vehicle started driving, everyone was out. People weren't used to going that fast. After 3 weeks of not being in a vehicle, it really wiped people out, actually. And our group who drove the bus with a big pile of bicycles swung by Adams Avenue Bikes, and shipped off a couple bicycles. Thank you so much to the guys over at Adams Avenue Bikes. So people fell asleep, snored, drooled, got back to the beach house, and now everyone is getting ready, getting dressed. People are cooking some food. People are relaxing. We're going to be heading up to my parents' house, Janice and Richard Langan, to have a nice sort of closing dinner. And we're really always appreciative of everything that my parents have done for this trip. They helped shuttle us up to San Francisco at the beginning. They provided us with a lot of food and a lot of support. So that is going to conclude our bike trip. A nice sort of holiday dinner. We got the big Christmas tree and all that kind of stuff. Tomorrow we wake up and people start scattering. People are going to get on trains. People are going to get on planes. We have a good friend of ours, Emily Fox, that's getting married, so some of us are going to go to her wedding. And then, yeah, people will be off for the winter, and we'll hopefully see most folks back come spring.